All right. No, but yeah, this is another episode of the lbitt podcast.
Can you say what lbitt stands for again? So everyone can.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't.
Oh, is that
No,
one of those? Okay.
No, I was like, because I was talking to my sister I started getting like all this stuff to make the podcast like a week before. Like,
Okay.
I actually like released one, I guess,
Uh-huh.
and
You released one?
Shut the fuck up! You're not supposed to be talking. You're not in here yet. You're supposedly still waiting outside in a line.
Yeah,
to
fucker.
talk to us. You're still.
You're in the waiting room.
You're in the waiting room. Exactly. No, but so I was talking to my sister to like fucking like what do I call this shit? Because you know how we're always like bad with coming up with names.
No, we're pretty sick.
We're pretty sick. No, like I remember like every time we tried like. I made like so many YouTube channels in the past, like with Fluffy Gaming, some other stuff.
Oh, I remember that one.
And I'm like, oh, we'll do it later. And then we never come up with one. And so I was like, fuck, like I can't come up with a name. And so she's like, oh, well, what do you really want it to be about? And I was like, oh, I just want to, talk about the past, tell stories, have some friends over, talk about how we met, some of our stories, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, well, like. And I don't know, like it got to the point where we just started telling our own shit, and like she kept saying "looking back," and I was like, "Oh, there you go, looking back."
Looking back.
And so like I always knew that I wanted to kind of do these segments, these specific podcasts, but I still wanted like a show, like the something show or whatever. But I couldn't really come up with one, so I just kind of abbreviated into like
lbitt.
Yeah, into lbitt.
I think lbitt's nice.
I think it sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
lbitt.
It's probably one of my best nicknames that I've come up with.
I feel like it's just one of those things that people are always gonna be thinking like, what does it stand for? Why lbitt?
That's
and
like,
it's just make them think about it.
Yeah, that's why I kind of want to tell them. I kind of don't.
Yeah, just leave it as is.
Because at the same time, I also came up with lbitt because like it's the first letter of my name, and then bit. I don't know, like little bits and pieces of my life, or bit. Like bit as in joke, the little bit segment.
Yeah, I thought of that one.
And I don't know, it sounds pretty cool, just honestly. And I remember I was talking to like, oh, what do you think of lbitt? What do you think of lbitt? And then so I was like, oh, I think it's like is that a cryptocurrency or some shit? And I was like, oh, fuck it, it actually might be. I actually don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm also kind of waiting to see what people would think it means in case one of them is better than what I have. Then I'll say, yep, that's what it meant all along.
Of course.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it kind of doesn't really have a specific. It's not really like an acronym, I guess, at the moment.
Fuck it, it's just
lbitt. It sounds sick as fuck.
Right.
I stuck with it. Now all I need is like come up with a cover. I guess
a cover. Oh yeah, we got the basic cover of it. I mean, it's still cool, but
it looks pretty cool. Like Danny, you know how he put he like shared that he was listening to the podcast.
Oh, in his car, yeah.
That should look pretty professional. That should look pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So like looking back, number 16, and then under it is lbitt. I was like that seems right.
Yeah.
Like when you see sometimes.
I mean, but you still want to change the cover of it?
I think I do. I don't know. Because I just put that.
Okay, well, what do you have for it? Do you have an idea for it? Do you want it? Because I like the drawing that you showed me one time, but now like if you want to look more like, I'm not trying to say super serious or professional.
You bitch.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, yeah, still go for it if you want to, but like, I don't know if that's still your idea that you wanted to go with anymore.
I'm just saving it for fucking
videos.
That one shit we're gonna be working on.
All right.
I think, but no, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's always hard to like come up with a good one. If anything, I'm just gonna commission it. Fucking save like $80 or some shit and get someone to make a professional one.
All right.
But I don't know, like it also looks pretty cool with the one we have now. That's why I haven't been in that much of a rush to change it. Cause I think it looks pretty cool. That's do you remember when I took that picture?
Which one? Oh, that one. Yeah, when it was me and you, right?
It was me, you, and Nancy. You wanted me to take pictures of you guys.
Oh yeah, that
with the
film
camera too. And then like I don't know, I was just fucking I looked like at it's like one of the lights in Burbank, and I don't know. I just looked up to it. I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like a road or some shit.
Yeah.
And so like I just put the camera like right on it, and, like parallel to it, and just snapped a picture.
I think it works out. I think another one, if you want like another picture, but like as a placeholder, but if you're just that desperate to change it, you can just have a picture of like, I don't know, like your desk or some shit. I don't know, but like at a weird angle or something.
In an artistic view.
Yeah.
Not the normal view you would see.
Is this the part where we like put our sponsors and segue into the sponsorship?
Oh yeah.
Is this where you do it?
Yeah.
Like this new mic that I have in front of me. And
tell us more about that mic. SC Electronics.
Yeah.
You never heard of them?
No.
That's quite surprising because they are actually number one in the I don't know.
Something like that.
We're not sponsored by SC.
We're sponsored by
ibuprofen, alcohol. Don't shake my pills. I need them. And other state of minds that come into play.
Sony
sponsors.
That's why we have a PlayStation 5 and you guys don't.
All right, but yeah, so this week we have a very special guest, Daniel. They're one of your girlfriends as well, right? Your other girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
What's their name?
I know you guys heard of Alex, but have you ever heard of OG? We got Alex, our homie, Debo. AlexOG.
Yeah, I met him back in 9th grade.
9th grade?
Was it?
Was it?
When was it?
Well, like in the 7th grade, I remember seeing you in a Black Ops 2 lobby. Max Luis Ruiz, baby.
You
know what kind of lobby it was?
What was it?
A boosting lobby.
Shut the
It was.
Be surprised.
How did you know that was a boosting lobby then?
Because I stayed in it, and then we went into. It wasn't gun game. It was sharpshooter. Is that one of them? The party modes.
I think so.
It was sharpshooter, so you could get the nuclear medal.
I never cared for those.
Cheater.
Fuck you. I mean, you act like Black Ops.
That was the first. And then 8th grade, I saw you around, but I didn't know you. And then 9th grade, that's when like you taught.
Did you see me? Because I
you fucking look.
You remember
what you said? This was like have it here, no here,
no,
on the side.
It's good. Like pointing at your mouth, but not in front from a direction.
Did you see me in middle school? Because I
didn't know you until
I think I probably mistaken you as Ronnie.
The transition from 8th grade to freshman year, that summer we played.
That's when we started playing?
That's when we played, and then like the first semester, I don't know when, but
you're right. You
remember that day? You're like, oh, you want to, or no? I think I told you I want to see Danny, and you're like, oh, let's go. And we went to the soccer field.
And I was like, was good. No, and then I remember I think you introduced me to Denelson, or I already saw Denelson before, but I remember a few times, and he was sitting with you, and then you're just chilling. He was like third wheeling with you. Yeah, because
when you were sitting with Fernanda.
But I just thought it was funny because he was just like on the side, minding his business, third wheeling. And then here's Denelson.
And then we started hanging out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like. Every time I try to remember when I met Denelson, like it's always like, oh, we met like online first, but I don't know how it ever got to.
I don't know how I met any of my friends.
No,
not except one.
Who?
Victor. Garillo. Shout out. The music one. In freshman, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
But that's the only person I know that I remember.
The first person we played with, though, it was you, me, right? And then
was it you and me? Because I remember like kind of gaming alone for a while.
Yeah. That's how you started.
No, I well, not exactly. I had I played with other people. Like I played a lot with Andy. His gamer tag was like AA shooter. Like that. I played a lot with him, and I remember I was playing in and you know how like when you boot up GTA Online, it sometimes just throws you in lobbies with your friends on your friends list. Oh yeah. This was on my friends list, and he started killing me.
Wait, who, Louis?
Yeah, and I already had him as a friend somehow. Yes. He started killing me a few times. I killed you a few times, and then you left.
I got bored.
Yeah, probably. I remember that. I don't know when we actually like officially like started talking and playing.
I think now that I think about it, because I was really close with Andy. Like when we went to The grad night from middle school. Do you remember how we went to Six Flags?
I didn't go to that.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like hanging out with Adrian. Do you remember Adrian? He was like a small, skinny kid. He was like into like the Lego, like the it's not Legos. It was like it was him, Adrian.
I just remember it was us.
I wasn't with you, was it?
Or just I remember.
Oh no, wait, we
being
were.
with Andy.
No, yeah.
Oh,
I was,
yeah.
I was hanging. Okay, yeah. I was hanging out with Andy because I don't know. I started like talking to him.
He was with some girl
he was with
too,
Destiny.
right? And then there's another girl in our group. She wanted to hang out in our group for some reason. Because I think she liked me, but I didn't like her back.
Is that how you started playing? Like it wasn't just you alone?
No, I first played with my cousins online, and then it moved to like school friends. Because as they got older, they did their own things.
Well, who would you play with, Alex? Like before you started playing with him?
Well, it was Michael.
Michael?
Every day.
God damn.
Oh, I played a lot with Bonce.
Oh yeah.
I played with Bonce a lot on like Black Ops 2 and Minecraft.
Yeah,
and
I think I told you guys before where I was checking Facebook, and then like back in like 2011 and 12, like it's just Bonce, Arturo, and me. Like, hey, get on zombies, or I'll hop on like in the Facebook feed.
Sick.
Honestly, like, dude, I forgot you were in that group for because we were with Chris too, right? Chris Andrade in Grad Night.
On Grad Night, yeah, he was. I mean, I remember seeing him there too.
Yeah, cause I remember because I was with Chris and Andy, and then you kind of just came along out of nowhere for like one ride, and then you kind of like.
No, I was there for another ride with you.
But you like,
because I remember I was like fucking around because I guess I was like excited that I was just having fun.
Yeah,
I was like yelling about a bunch of stupid shit, and then like I was pretending to like walking all drunk from like GTA for no reason, and they were like, "Stop walking like you're drunk from GTA." I remember you said that to me, and I still went and did it. And we were coming out of the ride of it was called Scream, I think, right next to the Twisted Colossus.
It wasn't Scream.
Wait, Twisted? Oh yeah.
Scream's by Twisted Colossus. Yeah, I think it was on Scream. We came.
It wasn't Scream. It was like
Scream.
It was
Four
Viper.
Seats.
I think so. I just remember coming out around that area, and I was doing that, and I was all excited because I was still having a lot of fun.
And what was the other ride you went?
The one it was with the water one.
Was it the water?
It was a water one. It was like it was already getting dark. That's where we took that goofy ass photo.
Yeah, bro. I was like that. Like that. I still have that picture.
Yeah,
my mom has it.
That's sweet.
I know. Fucking. I forgot. I completely forgot you were in that. Do you remember that Adrian I'm talking about? The small one, the other small one?
I'm gonna be honest. No.
There was like two small kids. Like it was Andy and the other guy. He's probably even smaller than Andy.
I guess he was so small that I never noticed. I don't remember him.
Fuck, that's fucked up. But for me, like, because I think it was like Ponce and Churro that I first started playing with. Because, like, when I was over there at the 2-story house in Sunland, I wasn't playing like multiplayer games.
No.
Like I was barely getting into it. I think, like, I guess I was playing Black Ops online, but on the Wii. So I had that going, but then like I don't know, like I stopped playing for a while, or at least online. Like I was just playing fucking Just Dance or just like Wii games in general. The fucking like weird ass games that they had. Like I remember I got this firefighter one that I'd get a headache after playing it for like 10 minutes.
Nice.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Were you always playing multiplayer games like already, like when you started playing?
Probably when I got the PS3, yeah. I played it like once on the PS2. It was FIFA. My dad connected the router.
Sick.
And then, the PS3 I've always played like Call of Duty.
How were you introduced to Call of Duty?
Call of Duty?
Do you remember when you first saw it?
Which one was your first
like 4. Like Call of Duty 1.
Call of Duty 4, right? Modern Warfare?
1.
The first one?
The first one.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
At my cousin's house on the Xbox.
What?
And then it was 2, and then we got the PS2, and then I played the big red one. And then 3, and then the PS3 came out, and my dad said pick a game for me and my brother. I picked FIFA 08, and my brother picked COD 4. And that's
where
it was.
That's where it was.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told you guys already, but like I remember my uncle came and he hooked up the PS3 to the theater room, and he was playing COD 4, and that's when I came in. I'm like, what is that? And that's how it all started.
What is this shit?
He didn't let you play though?
Yeah, he let me play, but I didn't understand. Every time when I saw the kill cam and it said you on top, I'm like, why am I killing me? Because it's his perspective of killing you.
Oh.
So I thought it was me like killing myself. I'm like, why? What the?
Fucking dumbass little kid.
Yeah.
For real, it was zombies, dude. For Black Ops 1. And I was so scared shitless.
I was scared in World at War. World at War was scary.
It was pretty creepy.
Like, you know, the devs like there's like so much passion into that game too that they went out of their way to like put in like specific maps, or I think all of them, either like campaign, multiplayer, zombies. If you're just by yourself all quiet, you can hear like ghosts and shit. They added details to it. I thought that was really cool. They did that, and like
the loading menu was pretty cool. Because I got World at War like so we could play those custom games on the PC, and I never played it before that.
Shame.
And like I loaded it up and that shit was like all like ghouly and shit. Okay, this shit kind of spooky.
Yeah, it was really spooky.
But the fucking because when I first played the COD, I was at my cousin's house and we only played like Smash there, like on the Nintendo 64. Like that's all we fucking played. That's kind of all I knew. And then my cousin's like, "Oh, do you guys want to play zombies?" And I was like, "Fucking like, what are you talking about? Play zombies? Like those are movies, no?" Oh. And then we go to his room and we load that shit up. And that was honestly like the first shooter too that like I knew about. Because before that I was just playing like normal Xbox games like Fusion Frenzy.
Alex, have you ever played the Medal of Honor, like on the PS2? Yeah. I think that was probably the first shooter I played.
And the first ever one?
Like first person?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say it was Medal of Honor. Yeah.
Those were pretty cool.
Yeah, those are really good, yeah. I like the Rising Sun. Where it was like...
I don't know which one I played.
That was when you first start off as like in Pearl Harbor. And you're already getting attacked by the planes and shit. I thought that was so cool. Because like you got to like get a fire extinguisher and take out the flames to get to like...
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it was really cool. Other than that, I played a bunch of other games like Dead Rising and like probably like a fucking Nightmare Before Christmas video game. Yeah. I still want to emulate it on the fucking computer.
How old were you when you started playing that? Like,
I was really small. I was so small, like I couldn't read, and every time something popped up, every time something popped up, I had to bug my mom. And I'm like, what does this say? And she got to the point where it's frustrating. I'm like, you're either gonna learn how to read now, or I'm not gonna read for you again. And I'm like, all right. So I think that's why I'm like so like, I gotta read now. I gotta do this.
Actually, yeah, I was like him too.
Really?
Like I couldn't before I could read it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I
just remember the thing popping up.
Yeah, it's so weird because like I remember like what the words would say. But I don't know why I couldn't read it. Maybe because I was like so dependent.
I kind of had that kind of happen to me because I had this Spider-Man game and there's this Rhino level for the Spider-Man 2, like the movie, the game, and like you're fighting Rhino and it's saying like how to beat him, but I wasn't able to beat it. And like I called my mom, she wasn't able to either. So then we called like my cousin, and we lived up there in San Antonio by like Verdugo, and that hour, like we called him, we're like, "Hey, you busy?" And he's like, "Nah, like I could help out, I could game." And we drove all the way from over there down here to the valley to fucking pick him up, go take him so he could pass that level, and then we brought him back.
What the?
And I guess I couldn't read it. I don't really remember. Like
you went as far as I don't think my parents would have done that.
We had a lot of free. My mom had a lot of free time back then, so she was down for it. But yeah, dude, like I don't know. I was never into. I never like played violent games or whatever because it was just.
I mean, I always played it. It's funny because like as violent as it was and things we shouldn't be saying, but I already knew like it's just a game. And I like to play like that's how I always played my action figures. I try to like make you go through like what I've seen in the games and shit.
Mason, for you, not for me.
But when it came to sex though, that's when it's like nah. And that's when I got caught in GTA 4 in the strip club by my mom.
GTA 4. I remember my cousin, or no, it was my brother. He like his friend gave him GTA 4. And we couldn't have. It was the box, and then my brother like took the thing out, the picture of GTA and put it in the closet. so my parents wouldn't find out. And then like a year later, we're cleaning the closet and they found it. We got in trouble. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's just so funny. It's funny too because like after the whole incident, my mom told me like you can't play this, and now she was like so strict on what I played.
Really?
Just for a little bit, and then she let me go back to play whatever I want, but like as long as it wasn't like GTA.
Yeah, that's how we went too.
Yeah, and then my dad was to the point too, like, déjalo, let us.
It's crazy because like if we decide to have kids, like
I wonder how we're gonna.
Yeah, because I was saying like
I'm already feeling like that because Matthew keeps asking me, let me play GTA 5.
Dude, you know he's gonna go straight. We all did.
It's kind of scary because like you think that they're gonna be like us, like knowing that it's just a game.
I
But
don't know, that's...
I remember I was arguing to my parents that like who cares, let them, because my little cousin plays GTA. He's like 5.
Oh,
and
what
then I was like, who cares?
Yeah.
And then like a week later, I took psych in college. And then we studied like kids' behaviors and how they're a sponge. To like everything around them.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys are right.
You guys are
I don't know. I think
but
5 is really young to
5
to
is
like,
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I was playing GTA. I remember I was so much younger too. My cousins were like really fucking small. Like they still need to be carried and shit. And he was having a fit, and she's like, "Just watch Daniel play. Just watch Daniel play." And I put on San Andreas, and she saw the loading screen of the dude with the bandana and AK, and she's like, "Oh, this one no." I was like, whatever.
Yeah, dude,
Playing in the living room.
I don't like. I would let Matthew play like GTA. Like it's not so much, you know, because like, I'm pretty sure the motherfucker's really seen shit.
How old is he?
He's 12.
Oh, bro,
12.
yeah, no, he's
yeah.
But I don't know. It's because
I
like
get why you would say no, but
like at the same time, I don't know, because he's pretty like wholesome too. Because like he streams like and shit.
Yeah,
he streams.
Yeah, like
on the PS4 thing.
Yeah, on the PS4 thing. And like I hop on it sometimes, and like someone, like one of his friends puts a bad word, and he's like, "Hey, no bad words in here." And like I'm not there, you know, like no one's.
That's sweet.
I don't know, but
He's 12.
He's 12.
I think
that innocence gonna.
But like I would let him play GTA 5, but like because he's in my mom's room, you know, like like if he goes to like the strip club or some shit, you know, my mom, I'm pretty sure
he's smart enough not to do that with the same room as his mom. You know,
I don't know. It's just. Cause I'm also scared, like you know, cause you know how we always fucking hop on Omega and shit and fuck around with that. And we always see like these kids and shit in there. I'm like, I don't know. I get like worried, you know, like fuck.
I don't know. I mean, kids now they have the iPads and iPhones and shit. You know.
I know that's
so. That I'm pretty sure. I promise you, they probably already seen.
I just regret it, dude. Honestly, because like
regret what?
Like just giving them like when in 18, when we were in apartment 18, like so that I could play, I would just like turn on the TV for Melanie, give Matthew the tablet, and give Sammy like something else, and that's what they got used to. Like every day, like I was like, oh, I want to play, so if I could just put a screen on them.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what did you say? At prom at 18?
Apartment 18.
Oh, I thought you said at prom at 18.
No, at apartment 18.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you were way younger too. You were like 9th grade, 10th grade. I don't know. It's because I mean, yeah, you could say that, but the thing is though, like you want to enjoy yourself too, Louis. That shouldn't be.
I regret nothing.
No regrets. And I know like your mom's busy, you know, working and all that. So of course there's no other choice but to help out. But like you should also enjoy yourself too. So it's not as like you shouldn't be like fully to like you shouldn't be like guilty.
No, I'm not. I'm not guilty either, but I'm just like fuck. Like
you wish it was something else.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you, like in the future, are you guys gonna let your kids like? Are you guys just gonna put a tablet and shit?
No, no. I remember me and that's just like fuck that. Like we're not gonna give them a tablet, no nothing.
Yeah,
like they're not even gonna get a phone till like I had to beg my parents to give me a phone, but like they give me a flip phone in like towards the end of 5th grade.
Damn, that's young.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Towards the end of 5th grade, I finally got like a phone. I think it was a flip phone. It was
how old are you like in 5th grade? You're like 10, right? 10, 11?
Probably.
Yeah, 11.
Fuck.
It was towards the end of 5th grade because I remember asking a bunch of people's phone numbers. I'm like, let me put
you had a phone in 5th grade?
towards the end of 5th grade.
Everyone else-
When did you get your first phone?
I got my phone like probably like around there too, but kind of because I needed it.
I got my shit like in 8th grade.
Really?
I had like an iPod the whole time. The iTouch.
Oh, that's right. Actually, I think it was like a blue one, no?
And then
Like a blue one?
No.
You know what I always
But I
used
just
to
got
use?
the app to message.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
Or what?
You know what I used to use though to like listen to music? I actually had the CD player, and the shorts I was sometimes wear were so baggy that the whole CD player will fit in my pocket.
God
But there's sometimes a few times it will slip out and it will fall and the CD will pop out. I'm like, oh shit.
I was happy that I was old enough to like have a cassette player.
Yeah.
Like way back then, and then a CD player, and then the iPods came.
You had a cassette player?
Yeah, I was like, that was before pre-K.
God.
I remember
damn.
popping it in. And that one thing, and then listening to like kid music.
the Barney soundtrack.
I didn't start listening to kids' music.
Backyardigans.
I don't remember when, but it's because since I didn't have any of my own CDs, obviously, so I just used whatever was in my brother's room, and he was already like a teenager, preteen, so he already had like DMX, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, that's why I recognize a lot of the shit. I mean, like, I probably not know, like, fully, but, like, I recognize some. And then my mom, she didn't realize what I was listening to till, like, she heard it. And she told my dad, like, we need to get him something. So they pulled over to a store real quick, and they got me, like, some really, really kiddie music. I was like, oh.
Some of them go hard.
And how old were you?
I was probably in elementary.
That's not too.
I'm so happy my parents weren't, like, censorship.
Oh,
music.
fuck no. Yeah, especially my dad. My mom was I think she was, like, really, like, fine with it, too.
Yeah.
But, like, of course, like, you know, she's reasonable. So, like, you know, you're this young hearing about killing and bitches and shit. I don't even know what it means.
Yeah, you're like, yeah,
I still remember listening to Eminem's Ass Like That. And I never even knew what I was listening to. And Eminem till, like,
it's always Eminem.
I mean, what can I say? It's amazing. He's amazing.
The only time I was scared was when I told my brother, because he'd put songs on my iPod, and then I said Ice Cube. And I forgot what happened, but he's like, don't tell our parents, because they're gonna whatever. And then I forgot what it was when they brought up Ice Cube, and then they said, you know who that is? And then I thought I was gonna get in trouble because my brother said it, and I just played dumb and said no.
No.
And they're cool with it.
No.
Word for now.
And then
I
on
was
my
like-
dad's old iPod too. My bad. Let me. I think I told you too. I watched. He had a bunch of like shows on there. He had Beavis and Butthead downloaded, and that's how I saw a lot of the episodes. Then my mom saw it. She's like, change it. So he put it, and then he put that's when Mickey Mouse Clubhouse came out.
yeah,
I remember you told me that.
And that's when he put that on. And I was like, whatever.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, that like I never had like my own music probably till like I was fucking in, like middle school already and shit. And so like legit I would listen to like fucking Kids Bop, and like I had a Bon Jovi CD once, but like I'd only listen to It's My Life, and that's like the only song I would listen to on there. And then like on the car rides, because you know we were rich, we had money. I was like we were always going to like Big Bear and like, you know, like going on little driving trips. And so like they bought like some Backyardigan like CD soundtracks.
That's how my kind of sound like too.
they got some like, there's this one where like it's like Marvel characters like making their own like soundtracks, and I got the one for the Hulk, and there's this sick ass song called the Hulk Stomp, which is actually pretty cool.
Wait, I remember listening to that.
The Hulk Stomp?
Yeah.
That shit goes hard, huh?
Yeah.
Like reach up, reach down, reach up and turn around. Do the Hulk Stomp. Right? There you go, the Hulk. The Hulk poster.
Unleashed.
I think it's cool that if we decide to have kids, notice I said if we decide.
If.
But how we could brainwash them with music. Like liking this stuff.
Are you
Start
gonna,
them off young.
Check this shit
are
out.
you gonna put Cannibal Corpse like right away?
Well, no, I'll start off like soft.
A little softer, a little ease them
And
into.
then build it up.
No, yeah, like Matthew, he has like a wide range like I do. I'm pretty sure because of me, because I'd always like put music at the house and shit. And yeah, like there was like one point where like they liked listening to music when they were going to sleep too, because I put it on when I'm going to sleep.
Wait, what kind of music?
Just whatever.
You would hear it bumping over there?
Just whatever, dude, honestly. And I got to the point where I had to put rock for them to like go to sleep. Like just like fucking like one song that they really liked was fucking The Trooper.
Really?
Yeah. they're like put the trooper. And like I just put dun, 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 and they're like all just laying down, like going to sleep.
That's cool that they could do that. Cause can you do that?
What?
Like listen to fast stuff and like be calm.
Maybe.
Or like go to sleep.
I mean, I never really tried, but I've always done this when I had the iPad too instead of my phone. I played a bunch of videos in the background. You know, it was always the same things as I watch now, just Call of Duty videos and shit. So just shooting explosions while I'm just faintly falling asleep.
My mom can't do that. She like freaks out like when there's like fast action like music going on, and like especially when I'm driving and I'm listening to it, and it comes on, she's like turn it down. Like I feel like I'm being rushed. I'm like I don't even driving.
I'm not even driving. And it's so fast.
It's like fucking
blast beat.
That shit's sick as fuck though.
Yeah.
Fucking wait, so do you actually know the album I'm talking about, the song, the Hulk Stomper?
Well, I think it was like, I don't know what it was. I think we made like a burner CD of a compilation, and it was one of them. That's what we used to do. Yeah. We won't get arrested.
Because I also had that one fucking band, the Numa, but like I didn't know, like this was before the internet, wasn't it? Like at least for my, because I didn't have internet at that time.
LimeWire, you know what LimeWire is?
Yeah,
LimeWire,
Frostbite or Frostwire too.
You don't know what that is?
Is that to like get the music or some shit?
Yeah. You just download it illegally.
It sounded familiar because I had like because I didn't have internet back then. I'd go to my cousin's like husband, or I think he was her husband at the time, and he had like the whole setup. He had the iTunes, he had the website opened up on like half of the screen, and I'd like take my little MP3 player on my iPod and like just like get a shit ton of songs. I got the Gummy Bear song at one point. The fucking
every time I think of Gummy Bear song, I just think of Mexicali with my cousin. They'll be bumping that shit when we were younger. They'll bump it. Yeah.
The Spanish version or the English version?
Both. It'll be either or. When did you start like playing guitar, Alex?
Whenever.
When did you like start getting into that stuff?
Well, when someone asks me that, it's hard because I don't know how to answer it. But I just say what I told you. My dad playing music in the car, Boys in the Hood, the beat. I remember specifically the Metallica "Fight Fire with Fire" intro. I remember that.
Oh, is that why? Like, when we're at CSUN, I think you like saw the Boys in the Hood poster. And then you pointed. Remember, I think it was we were like at the CTVA little like the Manzanita Hall, I think it's called, and they have like movie posters all over. Yeah. And then you saw the Boys in here. You're like, oh, you pointed like, and you're like, oh, that shit's sick. You're like, that shit's sick.
Oh yeah, that, and then I'd go to my cousin's house and he played. It was 2004. The Green Day American Idiot just came out. Okay, we had on CD. We played Pisos, Megadeth.
Okay.
That I saw my first guitar in like the corner in my grandma's house when I was like that age. I picked it up and like fiddled around with it, but it was nothing.
Do you remember what grade you were in when you first started playing guitar? I remember what grade I was in.
Third.
I was in second.
Yeah, it was my birthday, and then my parents usually like to like get a gift and like let us pick it. And I remember my dad looking in the mirror like after we ate, he was like, "So what do you want for your birthday?" And I remember looking at him like, "Fuck, what do I want?" And he's like, "Well, we don't have to get anything, but I wanted something." And then I just blurted out a guitar. And he was like, "Okay, yeah." And I was like, "What? They're expensive. They're like $1,000." He's like, "No, they're not."
Don't worry about it.
We'll go. And then we drove, and he took me to Toys R Us. And then
I was getting ready.
And then he got
Target. Dude, I thought you were gonna say guitar setting.
no, he took me to Toys R Us, and then we got the Adam Levine first that guitar. That was my first ever guitar. But I like fiddled around with it and like kept it in the corner of the closet. And then I think I was like 11 years old. I was digging out the old PS3 games, and I found Guitar Hero 3, and I was like, oh, I forgot. And I was just looking at Slash because like when I was 8 years old, that's the dude. And I was like, yeah. And then I put it, and I needed to download it, so I was like, fuck, what do I do? And then I went to the guitar, and I was like, I remember looking at it like, how the fuck does he play it like that? I'm gonna learn how to do this. And then I did. And then
you just carried on from that. That's interesting.
And then I made the guitar my bitch.
And then that's when you ease into like bands like, well, is that a band?
Venom.
That you wearing
Venom, yeah.
Venom?
They're sick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're sick.
But that's satanic. Aren't you scared you're gonna get some dark spirits?
My person, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Like how, like I always, because I know like at least, I know that heavy metal isn't like the devil's music, how like they first made it out to be, like when it first like started getting big.
Why are you looking at me? You're waiting for me to respond.
Yeah, like you have something to say about that?
No, yeah. So like, but because I know that there are though like some bands that do have like satanic fucking members and shit.
Yeah,
do you
they're
get scared
also
or?
no.
Nah?
There's also like the Persona side of it. Like Slayer,
it's just for like
yeah, it's just
the theme of it.
It's just business.
Yeah,
like the singer
like
for Slayer, he's a Christian, and he still sings about that. That's how he explains it. It's just.
I think that's dope as fuck. Yeah. I gotta listen to Slayer.
Why? Because he's Christian?
No, it's like think of it like it's like the Christian's like the good side, and he's like singing about the bad side of it.
But yeah,
it's about like the
is
different
Christian.
There's a lot of black metal that's like they're for real about it. Which is fine.
That is genuinely like satanic and shit.
Yeah. You don't get scared?
No.
I get scared. That's why I'd rather not know about the bands and shit.
It's just that.
Like I was telling Flavio about the Mayhem story.
The what?
The Mayhem story.
The Mayhem?
They're a band.
Mayhem?
Yeah.
What
happened?
Do you think you can break it down a quick summary?
Well,
they fucking died.
Well, yeah, just they got a new singer. His name was Dead.
Dead?
And yeah, his name was Dead.
What the fuck?
And then Euronymous is a guitar player. And basically the dead dude he shot himself in the head with the shotgun. And then Euronymous, the guitar player, came back and found him on the bed. He was like, oh, sick. And he took a picture of it and then used it as their album cover.
Oh, what
Did
the
really?
fuck?
Yeah.
Do you think we can find it on Spotify?
It's not on Spotify, but you could look. I could show you later.
We're gonna look it up right now. Mayhem album cover.
And then Euronymous, the guitar player, he was killed. Yeah, it's just
he was killed?
Search up the story. Yeah.
God damn.
But yeah, after telling Flavio, he was like,
"That's fucking crazy." Your homie just blasted his head.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Sick."
Yeah, he used it as that.
I give you guys permission. If my dead body's there, I give you guys permission. I give you guys permission
I wouldn't do that.
Really?
Because it'll be about your family too. I don't want to do it.
Okay. With my family's consent though. If my family says good, then we go.
Mom, can I get even more clout when I die, please?
Yeah, it was basically that. Yeah.
God damn.
That's fucking crazy though.
But yeah, Flavio was uncomfortable.
He was
like, he wasn't scared, but he was like, he was disturbed, I guess.
Nah, it's just shocking, what people would do. Like, well, I'm pretty sure they didn't do it just for clout or, just for the word of mouth. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, he thought he was, like just the thought of, oh, that's sick. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I wonder what this dude's backstory is.
Are there actual, like, songs, how you play, like, you get, those records, right? And you play it backwards, you hear shit. Is that true? Like, do you actually, like, hear stuff like that?
Do I hear stuff like that?
Or, like,
there is, yeah. There's messages like that. There's some
stretched
stretched out messages, too. But
Are they intentional? Are they intentionally there, or there's some accidents?
I mean, they're like theories.
I'm pretty sure it's all coincidental, though, because, just, and especially with, like, well, not, I don't know.
Also that, like, since that, like, people to play it backwards, and then there's a song where they have like a reversed part of his voice, and they're like, oh, we need to find it out, and we put the record, and then you like churn it, and then he's just him saying, don't fuck up your needle, asshole.
What the fuck?
He was just fucking with you.
Jesus Christ. Hardcore.
I forgot though, there was like on YouTube though, there was like a big like, well, it was short lived, but it was like a new wave where like they just reverse random songs, and then they're like, oh, it says demon or some shit, and then like I think they like found one in Justin Bieber's song, if I remember correctly.
Justin Bieber.
And they're like, oh, Justin Bieber's satanic. If you like listen to this song, you put it reversed on this part, like it's like oh, hail devil or whatever, some shit like that. But it was just because just because it was reversed.
I've heard songs like that too. But like your parents never like really said anything that you're into that stuff. They probably acknowledge it, like, it's a little hardcore, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, they knew it. They don't ever censor it, like I said, which is good. But I guess, like, with my brother, like, when he'd get shirts, would have the upside down cross and stuff, and that's when my mom would be like, what are you doing? she'll get real mad.
Yeah?
That's disrespecting their religion or whatever.
Yeah.
But she like,
she was like, whatever.
She caught up with it.
Yeah.
She
wears it now too as PJs, as pajamas. You should do that as a joke for Christmas. Just get your mom a bunch of upside down crosses on the shirt and be like, pajamas.
It's okay though. It comes with holy water in case something goes wrong.
Jesus,
they're cool with it, which is good.
Are you like do you like it just because like of the style or because like
the riffs, man? They kick ass. What do you mean?
The riffs do kick ass. No, but like I'm saying, like at least like the merch and shit like that, like all those.
The merch.
Like, is it just because it looks?
I
sick
mean,
as
this
fuck?
one is because my favorite album from them.
Yeah.
Denim.
No, like
Denim.
Venom, bitch.
Oh, Venom.
Stupid as motherfucker. No, but
welcome to hell.
So like, do you believe like in like demons and shit?
I mean, if you believe in spirits, which I mean, you believe, you have to. You said you seen
I've
shit.
seen some shit.
I picked up the bed and there was stains on it. I mean, yeah.
There's dark
Yeah.
shit.
There's probably stuff.
Would you say you're religious then, or not religious as in like fucking like going to church, reading your Bible, your
no.
prayers and shit, but you don't like.
I believe in the higher. There's probably some higher.
Yeah.
So I think it was Joey that showed us this video of Carl's Jr. Were you there?
Is it the one where like everything around the sun, like it's all the same? It's always three.
Yeah.
It's because of the sun.
And there's how like the religions know about like Jesus Christ and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows about Jesus Christ. And given how old Jesus Christ is known, right? There's a year known, but says the timeline says before Christ, right? Is that what it stands for?
BC,
yeah.
Before Christ. That lets you know, like, dude, this thing's old. That's the most recent and newest religion still, because there is a whole ass thing before Jesus Christ was known, which was like a sun god or something, and before that one there's another one.
Yeah, would make sense.
And so it just lets you know, I'm like, wait, if there's gonna be a new one, like, what's a real, like,
Why do you think that is? Like, why do you like?
What if it's DA?
DA?
Daniel.
LM.
What is it like when they need to like differentiate BC and it's AD, right?
I think
it's AC.
What is
AD?
that? What does that mean though?
AD.
AD.
That's what I'm trying to.
AC after Christ? I don't know.
No, it's not AC.
No, yeah.
It's AD, I think. Like,
yeah, I've seen AD. I don't know what it means though.
Asensio Daniel. I'm God. No, I don't know what that means. But.
I'm God.
God.
But like, yeah, I mean,
use the stones to destroy the stones.
You fly up into a helicopter.
No, but like, there's always like the, just because like we're getting into the whole investigation of ghosts and shit. Like, why are you interested in that?
Huh?
Why are you into like the ghosts and shit?
I don't know. Me and my brother always watch videos when we were small about it.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
I always did too with my cousins.
I do it with my cousins just because like they always watch like I don't know like every time I'd go with them like it's always like let's watch scary videos.
Yeah.
And they'd always watch like all the scary movies. Like a new one came out, I'm like, oh, have you guys seen it? Let's watch it together. Like, oh, we already saw it. And I'm like, God damn it. Like they always see like all the scary movies and shit. And I think that's why like I got like interested in it. But like I don't know, like I'm pretty sure
Didn't you say the like what you actually seen?
Yeah.
Was at the big house though with your dad when your dad was still here.
My dad wasn't there, bitch.
No.
No, I think you're confusing two things because I told you how my dad heard something like whispered into his ear.
No, I remember that, but I remember you you said you lived in a house and that's when your dad was still around.
No, in the 2-story house. I don't think...
Okay, well you know for sure.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
you know what you're talking about. So
I'm just going into
point is though. Point is you said you seen. Yeah. I remember you said you seen a little girl.
Yeah, it's a story for another time.
All right, so you actually seen a little girl.
Yeah.
And I remember one time you were you freaked out talking about it, and you said I don't really like to talk about it though. after you finished telling the whole ass story.
Well, maybe it's because I was scared.
Yeah, probably. I remember it was late at night too.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe I was scared. I'm like,
okay, but what do you? Okay, can you, like not super detailed, but do you remember what went down, or like you saw her down the hallway?
No, yeah. So like it was in my 2-story house in Mather. Yeah. And so I was upstairs in my room, and the way it's set up, so my room's like, let's say just looking at it from like the north side.
Okay.
So my room was in the right side.
Okay.
And in the middle, it's like a little hallway to get to the other room. And in that hallway is the stairs. So going from my room to the other room, and I was going there because I wanted to use the big bathroom because I like the big bathroom. It was sick as fuck. On the left side is the hallway, and when you look down, you just see like the stairs going down. And so the way the stairs would go down, it goes down, and then it turns right. So there's like a little square where it changes directions or whatever, so you could just stand there. And so I was in my room. I was playing the Hulk on my original Xbox, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta piss. But I didn't like using the bathroom that was near my room. That's why I would go to the other one. So I get up and I start going down the hallway. But as I'm passing, like where the stairs are, like I don't know, like I just, I guess I saw it in the corner of my eye or whatever. And I turned around and like I saw like a little girl.
You actually saw it when you turned around?
Yeah, like I saw it, like it was
like the full figure.
Saw it.
Yeah, like,
if I get Sammy over here and to tell her to stand right there, it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, like it was.
You know what I'm thinking? Maybe you probably did see Sammy, but like you didn't know because she wasn't born yet. Yeah, like Interstellar.
No, yeah, okay. So I was home alone, so it wasn't anyone. My youngest, it was Matthew, and he was a fucking baby.
Oh, you had Matthew already at the time?
I think we did. I actually don't remember. But
do you have pictures of the house?
I could.
You guys had to have like pictures.
Well, like pictures of like just the house, or
no,
of
but
us
like
in the house.
Of you guys in the house.
Do you remember the picture of me doing the splits?
Yeah,
it's in that house.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw like it was just there, and it wasn't. It wasn't like what they usually say, like the whole like, I felt cold, I felt wind, I felt a malicious presence or whatever. Like I don't know, it was just it was something different. It was there, it was just
getting
standing
chills thinking
there.
about it now or what?
I don't know. Don't point behind me.
Okay, but like how the girl looked, did it look like a fucking grudge girl or?
Yeah. So
did she look all normal?
She looked pretty normal. I think the only thing that wasn't normal was that it's like.
Oh wait, let's talk about the ghost again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why are you trying to ignore it, Louis?
Yeah. So our equipment just failed while we were talking about it. I don't know. It seems kind of. I put in new batteries.
Maybe it's just foreshadowing what we're gonna experience too later.
Didn't I put new batteries?
That's what the Ghost Adventures.
I put new batteries and it died.
Like, wait, did it actually die?
Yeah, it died.
It was funny when I forgot what you said, but he like tried to not acknowledge it, and he was trying to ignore it.
Yeah, he ignored it when I said. I said something like, "What else did you see about the girl?" Or I don't know what, and then he just didn't say anything. That's crazy because a lot of people who go investigate, they deadass put new batteries and it drains, and they're like, this was fresh.
I'm in my room. I'm in my room.
Wait, where's the batteries at?
Huh?
Was it fresh?
Yeah,
It was fresh.
Where?
I saw him come out.
No, I saw you came out with the fucking bucket.
No. He did it.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Dude, those are new, and that shit died. The fact that you had to have it
All right,
hooked
then
up,
keep talking about it.
charging.
You didn't finish.
Keep talking about it.
Yeah, keep talking about it.
No, but yeah. So yeah, it was just like, you know, she was like in a just a normal dress, but like the big thing, because I told you like the whole thing actually. I think.
Yeah, I don't remember too much.
She had pigtails
on each end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she had 2 pigtails, and then So yeah, like I saw her, you know, freaked the fuck out, ran to my mom's room.
How did you freak out? Did you just like jump or like?
Yeah, like.
Didn't you have to go through it, or she was like standing in your way?
No, like I was just looking at her, and then like I kind of like froze for a bit.
Because you
like,
realized what you're seeing.
Yeah, and then like I started like, you know, like feeling like scared and shit. Started feeling like all kinds of shit. So I ran to my mom's room, where I was going there anyways, but instead of going to like, I was gonna go to the bathroom in her room, but I just went on like jumped on her bed. I started like praying and shit, and then like I kind of like just stayed there for a bit, and I walked out and checked, and
she was gone.
Yeah, it was all good. And
how long did you see her for? For like a few seconds?
I think so, like maybe 5 seconds. Like
that's
like,
still pretty long.
Yeah, like it wasn't you know like it wasn't like where I keep looking and then she's slowly turning around or whatever. Like it was just like I'm looking at her, right? Like just, you know, just enough.
And that wasn't the first time neither. You saw her too, huh? You saw her.
That
twice.
was the first time I saw her.
That was the first time, but no, you saw her twice.
The second time, it wasn't so much seeing her, but my cousin, we were having like a little party, and they came early, and we had like a swing set in the back, like a little play set, and she was in the back, you know, and she was playing by herself, I think, or I think like there were other kids playing too, but she said that like she was like swinging on the swing set and like jumping off, getting back on, and she said that at one point, like when she jumped off, she turned around to get on, but there was a girl with pigtails sitting there, and she said that there was a girl. Yeah, she like
described exactly what you seen too.
So like at first it's because I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell them till
you didn't tell no one.
Yeah, I didn't tell them till like recently actually. She knew. And so so like I heard her. We were all in the kitchen, and she comes running in like, "Oh, mom, there's like I saw a little girl," and you know, she wasn't like that young. Like she knew what ghosts were. You know, but
wow.
But she was still freaking out. She's like, "Oh, I saw a little girl," and then she's like crying, like freaking out, and she's like, and my aunt, she was like, she's super religious, so she was like oh, like, you know, there wasn't any doubt in her mind that what she saw was actually a ghost. So she started comforting her. She's like, oh, like her heart was racing, like she felt it. Yeah, she was like, she was crying and shit, and then she's like, yeah, and then, like I saw a little girl. She was there, and she had pigtails. And then when I heard that, I was like, oh fuck. I was like I don't remember what I did after that. Honestly, like after that, it's kind of just like faded memory.
What were you doing when like she described how it looked?
Yeah, like.
And what were you eating, and then you heard it and you're like,
no, I don't remember. I think we were just like, because the party.
You were probably like standing there.
Yeah, the party didn't start, so I think I was just like hanging there with him, you know. But yeah, like it was just like, oh fuck, and like I didn't tell my family anything till like recently. I think like maybe 3 years ago.
Really?
3 or 4, yeah.
And how they take it?
They're like,
why'd you say anything? Do you remember where that house is? Is it far from here?
No, yeah, but we could go there. We could.
Do you think people live there right now?
Yeah, I know people live there, but
you know them?
No.
Oh. Do you think if we be like, hey, this dude used to live here, he's seen things, can we check it out too?
Check it out? I don't know.
Of course.
We could try, honestly. Like we could.
I'm down for that.
You going into my house?
No, but some other things, you know, like the usual stuff, like you hear footsteps.
Really?
Like a big one was like when we were moving out, my aunt, the same one who's like daughter's side, she told me that my dad told her that he like heard like whispers in his ear, like when he was.
Did he hear what he was hearing?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the one where he was like by a fireplace or something?
No, he was in the living room. The living room has a fireplace. Maybe that's probably why he thought the fireplace.
Okay.
No, like, yeah, he was just home alone. We were watching TV. I think it was like when we were out in Mexico or some shit.
Did he know what it was saying or?
He said that like it was just constant whisper, but like the one that he did hear was like kill him or some shit.
Fuck.
And I don't remember specifically, but my aunt was saying like it's the devil, like straight up the devil. I don't know why. I think
it's just dark.
I don't really remember.
Spirit.
And like the reason he went to her is, you know, because she's like religious. She always helps out at the church and shit. But she's like, oh yeah, but I wasn't telling you guys just because, you know, you lived here still. But when we were moving out, she was more than happy to tell us about it. And dude, so like in those stairs, you know, so like, you know how I said like there's like a little square and like going down, because you go down, you stop and you turn right. So you could go under the stairs. Like under the stairs there was like a little
Harry Potter room.
Yeah, there's like a little Harry Potter room, like a little storage place, and there was always boxes in there, you know. And like I don't know, like I always had a feeling about it, and I'm like, fuck, one of these days when I'm going in there to get the Christmas lights or some shit, like I'm gonna see something. But
and sure enough,
you
didn't see
anything. No, but I was like, oh, like what a coincidence that it was right above like that where I saw her or some shit. I don't know.
Well, and you said you.
Oh no, it's because like a lot of the stories that I had, I kind of forget, or anything I kind of forget. But like even that, I forgot when you're saying you whispered. I remember I think I have told you guys, but that one time you remember the guitar room.
Yeah. Then
it was like around that time. And I was sleeping. I was taking a nap, and then I didn't have sleep paralysis, but I was like awake, but I wasn't. And then I remember, like if someone cupped their ear around my ear and said my name, then like I took 5 seconds to realize it, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, you don't comprehend it. Like, that's crazy.
You also like said like you like saw like orbs and shit and like your security cameras and like
oh yeah, that one.
You saw people.
Yeah, that was like the end of it too.
But you said your dad's like, remember you said you saw the lights were on. Yeah, check it.
Like everything was happening. Yeah, he was like, you know all that stuff. He was like, check it out. And then he put up the security camera and it was just flying out the window. It looked like
a white figure.
God damn.
And then after that, it was like none of that stuff no more.
Wait, why was it happening?
I don't know.
It stopped though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably just like a haunted totem passing by. Someone was like underground. They were digging underground. They were just passing by. We're just passing by, man. We're just passing by.
We're just passing by.
Fuck. Nah, but that shit's. I mean, I'd like to. You know, because there's always like the investigators. They're like, oh, I wish I could see something. I wish I could see something. And I don't know. I think I'm good.
I mean, it's because like you want to see more of it. It's like people with space. And
like,
shit.
did I tell you? I've told you guys, right? Where we were at a party at my cousin's house, and we're like they like sent me to go get something at the car, like sweater for the kids or some shit. And we were walking with my cousin, and I just started hearing like someone like crying, but like kind of howling too, like crying, like a desperate crying. And it was. Have I told you guys about that?
No, I don't remember this one.
No,
I think I have. Well, I don't know. I have told my family about it. Like I told all of them. Like I told all the stories that like I knew when I told them. But like yeah, like I was walking and it was weird because it sounded like it was coming from odd directions.
Really?
Like it wasn't, you know, like how when you hear someone scream or something, you could like, you could turn there, you could turn around and like look where it came from. I couldn't do that. Like it just sounded like it was like in my head almost.
Oh wow.
And like it was just like it was getting like more and more intense as like as I was walking or whatever. But like I don't know, it never felt like it was of me or some shit, if that makes sense. Like honestly, it just felt like if I passed some kind of dimensional plane or whatever, and like was just in that little area universe or whatever, you know, like where that's all you hear.
I kind of understand what you're saying.
Like it was weird. It was just like like just constant like continuous crying, howling.
That's freaky.
Type of weird shit.
Yeah. They a recent episode I've seen from Ghost Adventures where I think that one's really I think that one might be my favorite episode where they went to this place called Wilson Ranch, and it's I don't know where exactly it is at, but it's somewhere like up in the mountains where there's a shit ton of snow, and it's just like abandoned like little ranches there, and there's people that are caretakers there, but they don't like talking about the place. Not only there's a lot of like spirits and shit. What's more interesting is that there's a lot of extraterrestrial stuff.
But so you guys do think aliens are here?
Yeah.
But it's because like the amount of technology you need to actually like fucking. No, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say aliens have the advanced technology to like get here. You know, like I'm pretty sure there are aliens, but not like aliens and flying UFOs. You know, fucking shit
that's
that
also,
looks.
That's also another thing. When I was saying like we send signs out there, like what if they
already passed it? Yeah,
they can't even
like we
like what if someone else sent us a sign, but we're in BC and they didn't have anything to get it? Like what vice versa?
Because like it's a different time zone because they're that far.
It takes time to travel.
Shit.
So like you know like how like most of the stars we see like aren't there anymore. Also, right? Something like that. Because you know they exploded, but the light still was traveling.
That
shit's crazy.
Scary.
That's how
I don't know. It's kind of scary to me.
That's how big the universe is, you know. So like fucking, like I don't know. Like maybe there is an alien, you know, that are more like advanced than us technologically. But I don't know, like, because I was also watching some stuff where they're like, "Oh, we're never gonna be able to go anywhere near the light of speed." Like even with technology,
it's just
like what technology?
So much, right?
Yeah, like what technology is gonna let you fucking break that? Like it's, you know, and that's what the aliens that are here would need to get here in the first place. You know,
that's wild.
Like I don't know. I don't think there's like those aliens that are like technologically advanced that they're like fucking gods. You know, able to just to like fucking help us build pyramids and shit.
I remember that.
I don't know. It's. Do you guys think like ghosts and aliens are connected at all?
Ghosts and aliens? No.
No.
But I feel like the only thing you could group them in is just things that like we want to know.
The unexplained.
Yeah, the unexplained. Probably the unexplained.
You know, dude. Like honestly, like I hope, like when we die, we just like learn everything. Like we get some questions answered. Like who the fuck is DB Cooper? Who the fuck killed this person in this specific case that there's no clues. Like I don't know. Like I hopefully we get like the answers when we die or some shit. I'm gonna just be asking God.
I hope so too. Like I hope there's something where we can just be chilling and just still like continue on and not having to worry, or just no consciousness, just darkness. Not even darkness, just done. That's it.
No, I want to find out if Bush really did do 9/11.
Sick.
Get the real answers, and then somehow, you guys, if I die, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be the first one to die before you guys. I'm gonna try, huh?
Why would you say that?
Cause I'm obese.
Someone could get shot. Someone could get in a car accident.
Yeah, that's what we're praying for. Okay, well, basically, what I'm trying to say is, I want you to go. Where's the place we are? A place that we are.
Where we go?
Yeah.
Cinemark.
There you go. I'ma haunt the Cinemark. I'ma haunt the Cinemark.
So when you pass away, we'll go to Cinemark.
We'll go to Cinemark, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to leave a sign, and like prove, like, hey, what I say, go surreal.
Or maybe here, I don't know.
we're gonna have to make a pact of that. If any,
or even if it's just with us, or like if you could, like even right here.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get to you guys.
Go back to my house. Check it out.
You come out of the bathroom. You just see on the floor in blood. Hey, bitch. So puto, hop on.
Yeah.
Hop on in blood.
Hop on. The last one. But what do you? Did you guys think your last game like is gonna be like it's your last because you died, or it's your last because you stopped playing? Video games. Like your last match is it gonna be because you like just stopped playing after that, or is it gonna be because you died?
Like in real life, like I died, or that.
Yeah, I feel
like you'll game until you die.
I feel like there's gonna be a giant like period where I haven't like touched a video game in a long time and played. But I'm pretty sure when I older, I'm like, oh shit, and I'll play it and I'll hop back on it again, just a little, not as much before, but I'll be playing it. Yeah. And then I think that's where I'll like, cause I'm just old and I'll just fucking die.
Fuck. I don't know. I hope like, cause it's cool how we all like, from what we could tell, from what we could remember, we all became friends because of video games.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that shit's fucking that shit's sick. Fucking like that one time where we were in Daniel's car. Do you remember, Rich, when this motherfucker hit my mom's car?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, so, at the night, right?
Yeah,
the party?
Dude, I
told me to keep backing up.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I told him to stop, didn't I?
All late.
I said stop.
I mean, he already. Going. I don't know. It was funny though.
I want to put that in a movie, dude. Honestly, like, just cause it's,
I remember.
I'm like, I was saying stop, and he kept going. So it was like,
why didn't you drive it?
Cause I couldn't. I couldn't. We couldn't. The seat was broken, and you couldn't move it, and my fat ass couldn't fit in there. So we had, but it was all avoidable because the whole reason we were doing it is just because I wanted to drive my car.
Come on.
Because we were in Daniel's car, remember? We were in his Beamer.
And you didn't like how small it was?
I don't remember what it was specifically.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
But I was like, oh, let's use my car. And we try to jumpstart my car with your car.
That's right.
But we couldn't find the battery.
Oh, my God.
Because your fucking Beamer was all stupid.
It was in the back seat. It was in the back. Beamer's in the back.
And so
where is it?
How am I driving?
And I was like, oh, like, we're gonna get my mom's car, we're gonna drive it back to where my car is, jumpstart my car, and then park my mom's car back, and then take my car, instead of just going in your fucking car.
Where were we going?
I don't remember. I think
it was like late that shit too.
Yeah,
what could we have been doing in high school still? Like, where were we gonna go?
It was like
late?
2.
We probably went to Denny's or some shit. I don't fucking remember. But yeah, dude, fucking, oh, I was so stupid.
We all were.
I don't know, but it was so funny because, like, I'm like, are you okay? So you're in my mom's car and I'm telling you to park. I'm helping you park, and I'm like, okay, keep going. I'm like, stop. And I say stop, and you're still moving, and you started laughing. So you saw him I said stop, and he was still moving.
Like, it's dumb. He said stop, and it was already like
no. I was saying stop, and you kept going, and then Alex started fucking cracking the fuck up because he knew what was gonna happen, and then you like start just fucking.
Wasn't there like people in the window watching us?
I think there were like after or something. I don't really remember, but. The other car was fine. It was just my mom's car that had a little bump, but my mom didn't even notice, and I told her, and she was like, oh, I didn't even notice. And she's like, well, you weren't gonna tell her? I'm like, I told you, didn't I? No, but that shit's sick. Like I said, I want to put it in a movie. Like, I just imagine like the camera just like all the way back, showing the street in front of us, cars passing by with the apartment in the back. Just like we're like kind of far away, but I'm like, Daniel, stop, and he's still going, and I'm like freaking out, and you're just in the back laughing at us, and Daniel's like, huh? What? Because apparently he doesn't know how to fucking listen.
No, it's funny.
No, but yeah, it was. I think we're gonna have to end it here. We're going quite a while.
So
I don't want to edit.
All that.
Fuck you, bitch. Get out, motherfucker. I hate it when you do that. What, my sister's gonna open the door again. Alright, come on, let's do that.
Alright, then we're doing a 2-parter.
2-parter? Fuck it. 2-parter?
DOC.
DOC, you gotta this is where I start my Patreon. You gotta be in the first tier to get the second part of this podcast.
That's so lame.
That would be lame. No, but yeah, so we're gonna have to end it here. It's been a pleasure to have you over. Alejandro.
Yeah, Alex, you got final words for saying that you're on the podcast, or?
Fuck.
Leaf.
Fuck. Matches
Yeah.
We're gonna get tattoos, right? Know that? Yeah.
Where?
Like on the fucking thigh or some shit, or on the like near the knee, to represent
what?
how I'm always fucking up my knee. Huh?
Of what?
Of Leaf.
Maybe
Like
like
just-
right here.
On the chest.
Oh, right here.
On the
Oh,
on
sick.
the underlip.
That'll be cool.
That's gonna hurt.
We're gonna do it when we're in Vegas. Just fucking
I'm drunk.
drunk and
Vegas. When are we going to Vegas?
I want to go.
Not for the drinking, for the Raiders.
The black hole.
Not for the gambling, the Raiders.
I'm not trying to go with all the foods and shit.
Oh my,
Wait, well, when's the season? It starts like around fall.
September, I think. That's pretty
There you
soon.
go.
There you- well,
Against Henry's Hawks.
Wait, so the Raiders moved to? Didn't they just move to Los Angeles? Oh no, that was the
Rams
Rams moved there, man.
turn it to the LA.
Wait, when did they leave LA?
LA
Raiders.
or Oakland? They were in Oakland. They were in Los Angeles. They went to Oakland, and now.
When were they in Los Angeles?
In the 80s, 90s.
Well, I'm talking about the 80s. There you go. I thought I had football knowledge from the 80s still. Fuck. But we're not gonna go to a casino when we go to Vegas.
Well, yeah, but the main
Damn.
thing is Raiders, obviously.
Fuck it. We're gonna be in one of those parking lot barbecues.
No, it's just like the
Dude.
typical 21 Vegas. I always thought that was like kind of lame. But the Raiders are there now, so I wouldn't mind it.
Was that 21?
I kind of want to try the casinos. Do you you have Carlos on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just funny because he's always posting Raider shit. And did you see the thing where he had the flour thing? He had flour or sugar, and he was like fucking pretending to sniff it. He was going like this, and he had like 80s music playing in the background. He's like, he was getting. It looked so funny.
Fucking
That shit made me
Carlitos.
die.
That shit's sick.
That shit was funny.
No, but yeah, we're gonna end it here. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you, Alex.
Again, Alex.
Of course.
Can't wait to have you on again. Talk
Especially
more.
with the other goons.
Fuck. No.
Yes.
What's the other goons? Who's the other goons? Goofy
Flobo, Henry, Emilio,
Danielson.
Johnny.
If
I want to see
Flavio's
him.
there, no. If Johnny's there, no.
We gotta have Flavio next. I think I want Flavio.
We'll see. We'll figure it out. But this has been the 15th. Looking back,
15
I think so. Probably is.
or
wait.
16.
It's 15. It's 15, bitch.
All right.
All right,
Wait,
but
what?
The number
The episode.
podcast. The episode. Episode
Oh,
15.
okay. 15? It took you 15 to get me on?
No, but yeah, but thank you for listening.